Gábor Városi. Who is he really? Is he a creative personality, always breaking new ground? Or is he simply a social norm breaker, a provocative bon vivant? Whether you appreciate or criticize his mission to popularize art, it's almost impossible to ignore it. He combines painted and printed layers with a technical twist, which creates a 3D depth to the images. By this, the artworks dominate the space. We can't just pass them by without reaction. They want to communicate to the viewer. There's nothing conventional about Városi. He's always finding new paths and definitely forces you to take a stand. According to his Ars Poetica, if an artist makes you relate to something, whether in a positive or negative way, that's an achievement in itself because it inspires reflection. Városi's work as an artist and his philosophical thinking were synthesized in the creation of the Poet's Garden. This building complex embodies the spirit of the Renaissance, where architecture, painting, sculpture can all take the visitor on a multi-sensory journey driven by emotion. Poet's Garden has set a new standard for European art. According to Városi, aesthetics are function. He believes that in a sense, everyone is an artist because the viewer becomes part of the artwork through their presence and interactivity.
I was really honored to meet Gábor when he visited me in Los Angeles, and I got to know his amazing work. He's unbelievable Renaissance artist. I mean, he is doing amazing sculptures, paintings, architectural designs, and you name it.
But how did it all start for Gábor? His father, Laszlo, was a military officer of the Kedar era, and though he was strict, he was a warm-hearted person at the same time. Gábor's beloved mother, Anna, was a devoted caregiver who sacrificed everything for her children. Her second child was Gábor. Városi's drawing skills were already apparent in his childhood, so he attended the secondary school of fine and applied arts where he was top of his class. He became one of the first to be admitted to the University of Fine Arts, despite there being 30 times as many applicants as there were places available. In 1987, he worked and created with the world-famous painter Victor Vasarely in Gordes, France, and it was the master who personally opened his Paris exhibition, which launched a cosmopolitan journey across more than 90 countries, internationalizing Gábor's language. He was bursting at the seams with creative energy that painting alone would not satisfy. So he began looking for partners to create complex three-dimensional creations. These became perfectly functional, Gaudi-like parametric, habitable sculptures. Following the projects of the Shambhala Home and Art Home, in 2016, he was invited to be an artistic advisor in the concept plan of the Ethnographic Museum in Budapest. In the early 2000s, he returned to sculpting and painting with a whole new vision. The era of artworks based on psychic automatism, but in the spirit of new pop art, which are manually painted and printed, but also partly created digitally, is dawning. These days, Városi works in collaboration with internationally renowned artists. The overall message is simple. Anyone can be an artist if they are properly provoked and involved in the creative process.